Swift and silent, you stole the bounty of others. A crow that plunders our crops. A stray dog that's...
I've not seen a wilderness like this before. There'll be some
This name will bring me luck. Already better. Managed to equip the bow. This build is cursed. The leveling of this build is kind of cursed. A little bit, at least. The early game is kind of cursed. Not move speed. What are these load screens, man? This is like unplayable. Is everyone just fucking practicing or what?
Farewell.
You do exit to character selection on early start. Doesn't kick you out. What I do is I rebind my normal logo to character selection, usually. Corrupting Cry looks okay. I have to look at proper POB afterwards, but it looks okay. Like first glance, decent, you know? No, stop stunning me. My momentum is like the worst support in the game for me. I cannot stand still and attack. I like physically cannot do it. I just keep moving. I mean, the idea I think is you play the Corrupting Cry early and then you switch to CF later, because it does more damage than CF early. That's the idea that I understood it as. I might be wrong about it, but that's how I looked at it. Also, Forbidden Shackle. So there's those two. I think it's gonna be usable early on though, unlike Ice Bite. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Okay, let's do puncture, dash, kill everything, a little everything, so that never MS. Feeling.
Farewell.
I've seen you. I'd almost.
Quicksilver. Mirage Archer. Pierce. Orbaner, Frostblink, Pierce.
Farewell.
Why do I have only boots in my inventory? That's pretty bad.
I'm not up to that just yet.
That is my right click movement. Okay, we should be fixed now. For the most part.
Pain brings.
Maybe I just loot that.
That's nature for you.
Yeah, I think projectile damage is better than attack speed here. Not 100% sure, but I like it more. And I wasted my Quicksilver. Level 7. Oh my god, I got stunned there. Can get Burning Arrow in. I heard Transmute there. I'm assuming that's worth it. I like how I have Quiver on my back, but I don't actually have a Quiver on my character. I don't know, this filter shows like short bows and stuff. We are kind of a little scuffed here, but hopefully it's fine. Why not transmute? Log in. You don't need that many transmutes on this character. Actually, we will need them for resist, I guess. Okay, so we could buy a heavy belt
I'm not up to that just yet.
and lapis amulet. That would kind of solve our issues.
There's no justice in a place like this. Only misery.
I'm gonna wait with spending my skill points until we see the vendor. I don't know what's better here. It's not gonna be there. I mean, this specific run is to transition into Ruse, Pathfinder's Exsang Poison, but you could transition to Impending Doom just as well. I'm sure the skill tree is not that different. Basically, any poison Pathfinder should work with this leveling. Okay, a large life is really good here. We will need one. Let's grab faster attacks, I think. I like faster attacks more. Oh, it's a fucking instant life flask, man. It doesn't really work. No MS. Delete everything. Buy a heavy belt. We still don't get a lapis amulet. Unlucky. I will actually buy this large life. Still have one.
Goodbye.
Which means if we don't have the lapis amulet, we have to go through.
Stay sharp out there.
I don't even have sockets, man. This is a disaster again, kinda.
Stay sharp.
We messed up a little bit. Disaster by me. Oh, whatever. Let's just fix it. Can drop the dash. Use Frostblink. Frostblink there. That there. Put Pathfinder there. We are kind of fixed for the most part now. What is that? A puncture? We can use faster attacks on puncture. Why not?
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Ring. Oh, second life. Okay. Good, good. We want to pick those up for this PConc switch soon. Because I misread this layout. Probably shouldn't have run into that. Now it feels like it should be easy. Almost level 10. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna check here first because I'm paranoid.
Prey grows more fierce, so must the hunter.
Who's that? Oh, I'm frozen. Okay, survived. Not even close. Wasn't worried for a second. Okay, not too bad.
Quite sure of yourself, aren't you, Huntress? The Warden enjoys the taste of...
So we have like what, 50 stacks on Brutus? Should be fine. I should be frostblinking more. Damage is like acceptable. It's not good, but it's acceptable. I don't know what you're supposed to do on boss early. All feels kind of weak.
What I would do for any woman.
Farewell.
Okay, what will we need? We need Withering Step later. Oh, we need sockets too. Use a ballista. Yeah, but you're literally switching out of, like, it's not worth buying a gem that you're gonna use once in the entire run. It's just not worth it. You're already like super low on wisdoms. Like, it's not like we are leveling with a bow. Like, if I was leveling with a bow, sure, I would buy a ballista. But I don't think it's worth it if you're gonna throw away your bow after Act 1.
Life and death live side by side. This is a strange land.
Man, I hate ranger early leveling. It feels so weak and so unfun.
Iron ring.
That sucks. Hello! Stop praising me, man. Because this leveling is worse? Yeah, but that doesn't really say too much. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing Legions with Cold. That doesn't sound very good. Need that shield. Hey, it was down. Oh. Man. Hate Act 1 on Ranger. It's so bad. I thought Vage was bad. I think Ranger's worse. I'm level 13, I'm so over leveled. I probably overkilled with this bullshit. It's my bad. Overkilled playing a bad build. Whatever. Shit happened. Let's just try to focus on the PConc swap now. Also, I should probably do the run in a league that doesn't have 5 million players. Step. Volley.
Goodbye.
I don't know if people will actually buy rings for a lot of EVE. What? Maybe. I don't know how much people actually play Eternal Damnation. I guess it depends on how common it is. I think it's this way. Not sure though. Okay. I mean, at least we have life flasks this time around. So I think it's gonna be like a lot nicer. A diamond flask. What even is this? Did I say flask? I'm in shrine. Poison BV or Ignite Vortex? They're pretty close. They're both gonna be pretty low DPS early on. I would say Poison BV if you are in Trade League is probably easier to get going sooner. But I do think endgame Ignite Vortex is a better build. My keybinds are wrong. No! Stop. Yeah, I think I'm just starting hardcore trade. I don't feel like playing SSF, honestly. I'm probably just league starting trade. We'll see. Still undecided. There's still a lot of time to decide, you know? Like 2 more days.
Your love for a man, that's what did this to you, Mervel.
3 more days? How long is it even till league start? It's only Tuesday! Nah, I definitely want to play hardcore this league. Like in Crucible, there are some reasons to play SC. I feel like this league, there's no reason for me to play SC at all. I probably won't even play SC until like 2 months in, if even that. We're even doing the race. I think the usual people are still doing it, like Bad Nick, Face, Junk, all those people are probably still doing the race. I know Quantric's not super interested, so I don't think Quantric is doing it. A Leap Slam? Oh, that doesn't even work. Fuck off. Got excited over nothing. We play PConc Cultivate to act then. I have to go then here. I don't have a portal. And you swap to, well, whatever you want to swap. Any poison Pathfinder. Whether it's Impending Doom, whether it's, what's it called? Impending Doom, or like Exsang, or BB, whatever you want to play. I'm not doing Leaps on weapon swap. If it was from vendor, I would consider it, but not, oh, why did I log out? That's probably not the play. That has to be slower, especially with this load screen, man. Make a new instance, get more XP. I don't know, as far as I know, people aren't super excited about the race. I mean, it's the same race we have had multiple times. I don't think any of the racers actually cares about the rewards. So it is what it is, right? And there's not much else to say about it. Oh, did they increase the unique drop rate? What is going on? Are people watching? Yeah, but the thing is, if the racers aren't excited to race, there's not gonna be a good race. I mean, look at the Ruthless race, right? It wasn't a good race because no one was excited to race.
Luxury and cruelty go hand in hand.
At the end of the Ruthless race, I guess was kind of exciting, but like no one even paid attention to the progression. And sure, you can argue that it's because of it being Ruthless and like too long, but people didn't pay attention to it even at the start. Well, has the smoothest progression. There's a lot. Maybe you wanna play melee, you play Bone Cheddar for smooth progression. If you wanna play caster, you can play like Coldot or DD. Those would be probably the smoothest. Even stuff like SRS is pretty smooth. SRS being Summon Raging Spirit. It's like a minion build. What else is there? PConc is pretty smooth too. The build I'm playing right now is like okay. At being smooth to maps and then white and yellow maps, but then it like falls off pretty hard since they nerfed it recently.
The latter is fear.
What are these uniques? Why do I have 3 uniques in my inventory right now? Like, how does that even happen? I don't think I want to use the drink. It's like not bad, but I don't know. I want resist. It's hard to get resist on this build. I want to use it. I would probably use it on League Star, but I won't use it here. Grab Herald of Agony here, but grab Blood Rage.
Make it fun.
Try to get a body armor that actually gives green gems. Well, hopefully we get that next. Does anyone read Control Blaze understand how it works? Somebody link him the graph of the damage profile. It's easier to see than to explain. TLDR, the top DPS of that gem is when you have inflicted 13 ignites recently in the last 4 seconds. That's the TLDR. That was probably worth backtracking for actually. No, it's not no damage, it's just no multiplier. It's like you don't gain extra damage, but you still deal damage. Also, it's ignite, so if you just keep refreshing your biggest ignite, it doesn't even matter too much. I think it's better than people think it is, but I don't know how good it actually is. Like, I think it's gonna feel awkward for mapping. And on bosses, you would have to find a skill that kind of fits the profile well. But I do think people are like, this is unusable. I was like, I don't think it's unusable. But I do think it's gonna be awkward to use. Because you cannot... So some people thought you would be able to just stack and play like Molten Strike, hit 5 million times. That doesn't really work well.
I'm not up to that just yet.
It's still gonna be the skills you would normally use for Ignite. I didn't mean to TP out, but whatever. Need to get a body armor with green socket, man. Please help. Not a body armor with a green socket. Oh no.
What? Travel far.
Attack speed. You're red eye. Hardcore trade, it's time, log in. Everyone in hardcore trade.
Ready, exile? It is.
Dude, there's like 16 streamers, okay? And each streamer has at least one viewer that will play hardcore trade, surely. I think even the, you know, the big Z and the big S are playing hardcore trade. It's gonna be huge. Oh, not that big Z, the other big Z. Not Ziggy fucking D. Oh. We are not that cool. I wish. Is that for an Herald of Agony? That's fine. I was switching my gems, man. Bullshit. Actual bullshit. All I wanted to do is switch some gems, man.
I hate to pluck a pretty flower, even a poisonous one like you.
Maim gensibly doesn't matter.
Just yet.
If you can use maim on your totem, you would never use main on your main skill, but sometimes you don't have maim on your totem because out of socket. Not much you can do sometimes. Dude, what are these load screens, man? I am not tilted, by the way. I'm just complaining for no reason.
I thought
I'm gonna use Void Manip instead of Astro attacks for now. I think it's probably better.
why I'd want to do that here.
No, the problem isn't even being EU. There's just too many people. There's too many people playing Path of Exile. The support gems were too good. Everyone's logged in. People saw the support gems and were like, oh, I better practice, I wanna play. Yo guys, we almost died in Oak. Because I didn't have fast charges. Would have been a little awkward to die there. I have no virus, I'm dead. More players than in Crucible League? I don't know. Probably not. But it's probably gonna be very close. Like, if we don't have more, I think it's gonna be the second most played league. Crucible was before people found out D4 bad, but it was also like during like biggest D4 hype when people were actually waiting for D4. So it's hard to say. First message, D4 bad base. Love to see that. I mean, if anyone's like nerd enough to enter Baldur's Gate 3, he probably had enough time to finish the game.
This shouldn't be happening. Not in the world I know.
Ready, Exsang?
Even Gwen finished it.
I'm not up to that.
And if Gwen finishes something, you know what that means. There's plenty of time for everybody else. Gwen is like Master Stoller. 3000. Is this even the right way, man? I might be trolling here. No, there's no way I'm trolling. Surely not. I mean, you say there's no bugs. If a person perceives there to be bugs, then they didn't view the game as perfect. It's a personal rating. Why would he rate it higher? We're logging into the... Dude, the numbers on that Locust Swarm thingy are insanely high, right? Is that just me? I'm trolling here. They're like really awkward, but also really, really good numbers. 30 radius is... On a good character speed, it's not bad. It's not a big problem. Also, do you... What does the gem exactly say? Do you place it at your feet? Or can you throw them? Because if you can throw them, it doesn't even matter, right? But I think you place it at your feet. I need to clean my inventory here, and I need to get my skill points. And get my move speed. And I'm in the wrong town, of course.
Yes?
Move speed, and we have 7. Okay, let's just craft everything. Fire, lightning, bolt. Good enough. Go to Act 2. Grab skill points. Doesn't sadism. I don't think you wanna use it unless you have 2 different skills. I don't think you wanna have sadism linked to your main clear skill. think it's gonna make it awkward. It's probably usable once you get enough damage, but it's definitely not a DD support, not for mapping. I can tell you that much. It's something that you would have to play around with to see like how strong it really is, but I'm expecting people to use it when they use some clear skill like Wave of Conviction, Arc, whatever they enjoy, and then Vow Flame Blast on single target, using it on Vow Flame Blast. I could see people using it on trying it on DD and then being like, nah, this is too much. And I don't think it's good for like EA or anything, for example. Not sure exactly, but I'm pretty sure the duration is just gonna be way too short for those skills. I don't think it does anything for bleed. And I guess the other use would be low tolerance poison. But I don't think it does anything for bleed personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm clueless about bleed. The only bleed that does even remotely any damage is fucking snipe, and snipe is awful with that support gem, so I don't see how bleed is gonna be good. But maybe I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong. Please die, please die, please die. No, you... Bullshit. Actual bullshit. Man, these load screens are painful. I don't know what to do about them. It's kinda unfun to play with these load screens, man. I guess we just have to make either private league or do the runs in hardcore. Because I don't want to fucking load for 10 seconds every time I go to town. Maybe it's only Act 1 and Act 2 though. Like maybe it's gonna be fine in later acts.
I'm not up to that just yet.
It's probably loading everyone's stash in town, that's why it's so laggy. You know? I heard ARPGs do that nowadays. Load. Thank you. Okay, now we try to get shield charge faster attacks into the boat somehow. So we need some red greens on gloves or helmet or something. do damage. It doesn't frostball base damage kinda okay. I thought frostball base damage was kinda okay, acceptable. I think my turn's right now. Man, it's still 3 days. That's crazy. I just want the league to happen like today or something. Tomorrow maybe. I wonder if this build should use Purity of Elements instead of Haste. Nah, Haste's better, right? Dude, I can't even imagine how pissed I would be if I was like not streaming. Like, if I was like having a real job or like just doing nothing. I'd just be like, oh my god, man, the league is not getting closer at all. It's over. At least while streaming you get to stall and talk about PoE. Job would keep you busy. It depends on the type of a job. Sometimes some jobs are not that busy. This conference streamer is not a real job. I thought everyone knew that. What do you mean, VPX? What?
See you.
I thought that was common knowledge.
Be well.
Guys, always let me know that streaming is not a real job. Nah, memes aside, I do feel like I put a lot more effort into streaming than I ever did in my actual job before streaming. It's tiring. Like, you could be like, oh, it's just video games. Like, there is a lot that goes into this. One, it's very long hours, right? For most streamers compared to like a normal job. And two, the whole mental thing about streaming is not pleasant unless you have a really good personality about it. Where did I work before? I worked as a translator and accountant beforehand. And even before that, I worked in a warehouse. That is like, we're talking like a high school, you know. Those were my like 3 jobs basically that I did. Better economism. Dude, I have a fucking master degree in economic analysis. I would be surprised if I didn't have better understanding than Bolton. But I mean, there's a reason I don't play Trade League, you know?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Did you have 5 days work week, not 6? Dude, I have 7 days work week. What do you mean? Oh. work Omega lol, but still. It's actually insane how important consistency is as a streamer. Especially when you look at how many streamers don't try to be consistent. Wait. It's not gonna be here, I'm trolling, I think. Consistency in PoE is so hard. It is, I agree. It's one of the hardest things about streaming PoE, right? Like, the game is really good and there's a lot to do, but like streaming PoE 3 months into the league is not easy. Unless you like know how to entertain yourself. I mean, ideally you have games you play in the downtime. Oh, one sec.
Don't do anything I would.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second. Played with one hand, lost like a solid minute. Unlucky. Nah, I had a phone call I had to take. Need to look for the colors I was talking about. I haven't been paying enough attention while leveling, man. It's not good. Should get haste too. Kinda hard to fit, but it's not level precision any further. Also, I'm fucking full clearing this dog. What is this, man? Get me out! I don't wanna be here. There's no more mobs in these dogs, dude. Let's ID that. Let's ID everything actually. Need sockets. Like a lot of sockets, man. Oh, pain. Because we take that. That's pretty good actually.
Stay out of the
I hate leveling, man, on Ranger. It's so painful on sockets. I mean, the helmet doesn't help. The way it is. I think we should be mostly fine now, though. Mostly. No Plaguebearer socket. I can't really drop anything for it either, I think.
I've never felt further from what I know and love.
Well, Elementals is definitely not #1 leveling. Some Templar stuff it would be. Like Hyro or Guardian. Elemental is like Act 1 to 5 is pretty bad.
I'm not up to that just yet.
The annoying part about Ranger is the resist. I'm pretty sure you should help Alira. Like the resist and mana are like the two things on Ranger that are annoying. I guess you do go Lifetap eventually, but still. See, I'm trying to not deviate from the skill tree much, Red Eye. Yeah, I'm expecting to Primal Spirit. Because it's I'm leveling it for Ruse Pathfinder, right? So I'm trying to not deviate from the skill tree too much. Because there's only a limited amount of respecting you can do. If I was gonna level myself, I would just help Alira. And it would fix most of the problems. I'll probably tell Ru to consider helping Alira on both builds. But I think people hate respecking Alira later because they feel like 20 regrets is too much of a cost, which I just disagree with. I feel like 20 regrets is legit nothing. Even if you respec it at the end of day 1, like let's say you lose 15C, I think it's worth the amount of like annoyance that it gave you. That's how I look at it. But at the end of the day, it's not that big deal, right? You just get through the leveling. As long as it's not like giga painful, it doesn't really matter. Kinda confused on where to go here. I think it's like this direction, right? Maybe here.
An emperor must know precisely where he stands.
Please be here, library entrance. Hello? Any second. Gonna appear in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it's so far away. Maybe I should have logged. And not that bad. Okay, so we're getting shield charge, faster attacks, we're getting protector. We actually do have the gems for it already. So that's actually not too bad. Could be worse. Definitely could be a lot worse. Our sockets are not super cursed. Aw. Is it here? It's not. I don't know how to read these zones. It was there. Wasn't it? What the? There. I thought it was too close to the start for it to be there. Man, library minus 72 minutes. Unlucky. Library sucks because no one actually knows how to run it because we like barely ever run it. Taita in maps. Actually, Taita already playing RuneScape. He got to maps and quit. There's such a fast layout too if I just didn't misread. Domain's gonna be there. My game is like so laggy and the load screens are so long. 2 days before League Star or 3 days before League Star is a little concerning. I see where the edges are. Need to figure out a way how to get there. Okay, that seemed pretty decent. And click! And here. Okay, we got it. And then we TP out, we get Shield Charge, Faster Attack, Protector, Lifetap. Shield Charge, Faster Attack, Protector, Lifetap. Shield Charge, Faster Attack, Protector, Lifetap. I don't need faster attacks. I can't spell. Lifetap, Protector. Yo, who's that? Yo, Nick, thanks for the raid. So I wanted to see a PConc run. Oh no, I don't know if you wanna be here. That's not shield charge, by the way. I don't know how I pulled sweep, but I did.
May reason. Remember, life is precious.
I don't know how that happened, honestly. I guess streamer brain. How did your stream go, Nick? Sad sadism. I think the gem is not useless, but it's not good for DD. That's how I look at it. I think it's good if you use 2 skills. And 2 skills only. I don't think you want to have it on your main skill ever. Like for your mapping DPS. And kinda hurting, just like that. Yeah, just chill before the league, right? Your guys, are you making DD? Or what are you doing? Because I wanted to make DD and cold out, but if you're gonna make DD, I'm gonna focus on making the cold out more. And then do DD if I feel like I have nothing better to do. Did POV today? Okay, okay. No much point to duplicate then. Vice skip boss? There's nothing I can get from Gravicious that I care about, I think. I think Sadism, Wave of Conviction is actually pretty good. I might make, like, oh no, Wave of Conviction. Sadism, Vow, Flame Blast, and then Wave of Conviction, no Sadism. I think it's the play. I think that's, like, actually pretty good. I disagreed, but I don't know. 12.4 mil. It's pretty good DPS. That's with Replica and Brevik though, right? Can we unban Rookie? He's crying. We had a vote though. And everyone voted to ban Rookie. 80% majority. It's been a few hours. Maybe it's fine. When does Crucible end? It should end in like 12 hours from now. Actually, less than that. Like 9. Okay, this is where PConc becomes okay, I think. Like somewhere in Act 3, once you get your shield charge. This is like acceptable.
I have pursued a greater existence, First. What have you ever done but serve yourself? It's selfishness that's...
Oh, that damage is actually really good. Never mind. It's a lot higher than yesterday. Better setup. Oh, I have 5 stacks. I need to not get one shot. Okay, that's not too bad. That damage is pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Your death doesn't fix anything, Piety, but at least be careful.
Take the skill point here. Lap time. Oh, we were watching the highlights, Rookie. And then we held a vote on the Alkaiser take. People didn't agree with you. It just proves that there's no weebs watching the stream.
My mana is gone. You've given me so much. What can I do for you, Rayclast?
I can't really rush onslaught here. I have to click some power. I don't want to rush onslaught at least. I don't know. I'm following the Ruse POB. It's like okay, I think. I don't have Colossal Life Flask. I should have checked for it.
Give up yourself. Such resilience.
That's my bad not checking there. Yeah, my Dominus time is gonna be really bad, but after that I think the run is gonna be pretty decent. Yeah, I'm taking Bitter Note first for sure. Going double damage node into... do whatever later. I don't remember what the Bitter Note... I mean, I would assume it's the... I don't think it's the Flask utility effect, let me put it this way. I think that one is last, if I had to guess. I think it's double damage node into gain charges into utility, probably. If I had to guess. Of what Drew did. I can run Plaguebearer, kinda unfortunate, but I guess it's not that big of a deal.
No two battles are alike. You are inexhaustible. Those who stand should never outnumber those who kneel.
Warling? Kinda usable colors, honestly, if I get unbound there. No, I don't want to use these colors, man. I don't want to get stuck with these colors. I want free green. Free green and then red, green, blue. Anything works. Need Atlas, fast progression. If you want fast progression, you click Wandering Path. That's all you need to know. You click Wandering Path, 100% connected, duplication, and you just swim in maps. Found a headhunter while practicing. Hasn't happened to me, but I've had a run where I found Ashes and Omni during a practice run. It was a run that ended at either Exarch and I found both Ashes and Omni. Sometimes it just happens.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must navigate your
RNG ruined, yeah. RNG ruined. I think I'm gonna drop a mirror this league. I don't know why. I just feel like I will.
is to act.
Huge co-op? Nah. Listen, I will do like 2 periods, drop a mirror. It's gonna happen, trust.
Before your emperor
I said it last league, did I? I don't remember saying it last league.
of justice.
Clip or didn't happen. 500%.
There are blessings embrace.
Yes.
None of this is usable, Settler. That's really good belt. They're un-ID'd, I thought they were ID'd.
Watch yourself.
Oh wait, what am I missing? I'm missing some stat. Strength. You can click per to strength node, not a big deal. I should have kept the heavy belt for until I leveled, but I didn't realize. There's like sun in my face, so my screen is like hard to see right now. I should close my window, or close my blinders at the very least. Falling B, faster attacks, cruelty, Lifetap, or unbound.
I'm not up to that just yet. Why do we insist on building mountains? Why not just go and climb them?
Somewhere in that department. Any of those works. Okay, we are fixed now. Actually, rest cap too. Not too bad then. We are doing just fine. Fun. I should really have Colossal Life Flask. I will buy them in Act 4. Just remind me in case I forget. Thanks, chat. You guys gotta carry me.
My mana is gone.
It is woman's purpose to tempt and try the will of man.
Plaguebearer, I don't have sockets for it. It's the least important socket. I don't think Plaguebearer is that important. Especially if you aren't like giga good at using it. Which most people aren't. Most people suck but using Plaguebearer.
This world is an illusion, Exsang.
When you use it as like a single target boost early, but it's not like amazing. So we have a suffix open there and there. Okay, nice to know. Yeah, damage is fine. I hope that shield is good. Okay. Buckets might be an issue, but... yeah, it's okay damage considering my flasks were basically down for most of the fight. Getting more fast sustain soon. And every time I link like a one socket item, I'm like, I just wish we had the PoE2 system. So sad about leveling. Like, if you are good, it doesn't really matter. But when you like are a bit clueless on the build and whatnot, it matters so much. Because it's so hard to plan ahead if you don't know what you will need in 10 levels from now, right? Like, I don't have that problem anymore when I play like a caster level, the Arma Brand or Coldot, but when I'm playing like these champions and Pathfinders, I am just clueless half the run, trying to fix mistakes that I should have fixed two acts ago. No, I don't think the Exploding Node from Chieftain is good for mapping. I think it's only good for Simulacrum and Delve. I don't think it will do much while mapping. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm expecting. Ah, you have way more than a year of PoE1. It's not like PoE1 is over when PoE2 comes out.
Be careful.
Maybe I shouldn't have sold the shield, but it was pretty bad. Listen guys, this side project is here to stay. Nah, I still think both games are gonna be very good. Both PoE2 and PoE1. I do think that for some people they will only enjoy one of the two, but I think both games will be good. Nah, I think Ruthless will stay, but like, people think Ruthless has a lot of focus because it had a lot of changes, but realistically speaking, it was actually just like 1 or 2 people working on Ruthless, at least during the Ruthless initial alpha. So I don't see why it would change since then. There's just one person that really likes working on the Ruthless on the weekend and actually feels like balancing is easy enough, changing some numbers.
This is one deeply troubled mountain.
Hmm. I wanna use those gloves, but I feel like it would make it awkward. I need like a second item to switch to as well. I think it wasn't a lie. I think they changed it halfway through while working on PoE 2. They figured they want to make Ruthless similar to it. But I do think that initially it was supposed to just be item changes. And I do think Ruthless, if it was only item changes, like scarcity of items and maybe the gems, it would actually be way more popular than it is right now. And I'm not saying it would necessarily be better, but I think it would be a lot more popular. Like, if you could just spam shield charge and Ruthless, I mean, I know I would play more of Ruthless. I mean, I played some Ruthless even as it is, but every time I play Ruthless, I'm like, I wish I could just shield charge. I don't mind the loot systems. Because, like, normal PoE definitely can be too much sometimes when it comes to loot. But I wish the game remained the same, just the loot was changed. But maybe Rufus is just made for somebody else than me, so it is fine. Is the person in the room right now? I mean, there's some people who genuinely enjoy Ruthless, right? And those are the people who it's made for. There's not a lot of them, but there are some. You would, like... It's the same thing, like... Softcore people are like, oh dude, why does GG even care about hardcore? No one plays it. Like, there's people who play it, right? I don't think they are devoting too many resources to Ruthless. I think it's like... Whoever is working on it is very passionate about it and doesn't mind doing changes. We know if Crip likes Ascendancy Ruthless changes? Probably. I mean, they are probably buffs overall, right? Because you get one extra Ascendancy point. So even though they nerfed the individual nodes, you get an extra point or like extra love. Really wanna use those gloves. I'm gonna check Ventrua afterwards. The thing about Ruthless is that as long as it doesn't nerf the base game, who cares, right? At least that's how I view it. And then like some people are gonna be like, oh, but they're nerfing stuff in the base game because of Ruthless. I feel like, if anything, Ruthless probably prevented a bunch of nerfs in the base game. Nick, I don't go for skips even if I knew about them, okay? Like, I know about the skip here too, and I just won't go for it. Too lazy. I don't think Frostblink works though. I feel like Ruthless actually makes PoE 1 receive fewer nerfs, which is good. For the most part, it's good, right? I think most people would agree that's a net positive. At least, not necessarily damage nerfs, but more like speed nerfs. I do think that Ruthless does accomplish that. Probably. Hopefully. I mean, I hope I'm not wrong about it. Maybe I'm just making up shit, right? I need life gain on head. I forgot to click it, so I cannot go Lifetap yet. How do I do this? Fuck me, man. Move that there. Dude. That's fine. Should be fine from now on. Well, I mean, if you don't trust GGG, you probably don't play their games. I don't have that problem. Thankfully, would be pretty depressing if I did. Game fun, me play, yeah. That is, I feel like that's the best way to go about it. Like, if you find PoE not fun, just stop playing, right?
I'm watching you.
I mean, they will notice that if enough people stop playing. Mistrust. I feel like some people are on the like very extreme side of mistrust, and half of that comes from misinformation. Like there is this whole meme about GG removing filler crabs when they clearly said filler and deterministic crabs, and everyone is always quoting like, "Oh, dude, we removed the filler crabs, dude." Like, no, like they clearly said what they are doing with harvest. Like you might not like the change, but that's not a reason to like go after GGG that they lied. They literally said they are removing deterministic crabs from harvest. Like that's like one of the most annoying things when people change what GGG said just to make them less trustworthy. I mean, the one you can justify is the Lake of Kalandra one, the hidden loot thingy on League Mechanics, for example. That is very reasonable. That was pretty fucked up. I feel like they should have informed us about that. They don't have to tell us number, but said that we increased like loot from normal monsters, but we reduced loot from League Mechanic monsters, whatever. Like, I don't care about numbers, but it should be something that's documented, because it was a huge change. They never ever inform us about tiers of items, except when they introduce something new and they call it tier 0. So I'm not surprised that they don't tell us changes in tiers. I don't mind that personally. I guess it's bad if you're trying to plan around it, but it's not like they ever informed us about that in the past.
You see what happens when you hunt dreams,
I don't know if I can even run like that. Oh, I definitely cannot. I need the 3 notes. The image is really good though. Like really, really good. For PConc. I don't mind this at all. We also get Greater Volley soon. I love tier changes personally. We used to have changes of uniques where they just deleted the unique. Now they actually keep the unique, just make it a lot rarer. I am a big fan of that. But I understand that it sucks if you plan a build around Angos and there is no reason for you to think that Angos is gonna get nerfed and suddenly goes from like tier 5 to fucking tier 2 or something, or whatever happened with it. Like that was kind of weird, right? Like sometimes it's like, oh, Heat Shiver is gonna get nerfed, and like half of the people are like, yeah, it probably will. This makes sense. But for Angos, I don't think anyone expected it to get nerfed. So it was like extra fuck there. When did they nerf it? I think it was Lake of Kalandra or something. Or maybe Lake before that, Sentinel maybe. Like they've reworked a lot of uniques, and like changed their rarity, but Angels wasn't even reworked. That's why it was so confusing for people that Angels suddenly became rare.
So much beauty in our pursuit of prettiness.
No, it definitely wasn't Crucible. Angels became rare way before Crucible. It was way before Sanctum too. It was Sentinel or Calandra. I think it was Calandra.
You were your own worst
Oh, you're talking about YouTuber. I see.
I'm live in this moment, Ranger. You and I
We're gonna use Lifetap soon.
full of nightmares together. Creation,
I'm gonna keep this Essence. Maybe I should use it on the shield. No, I should get a different shield and use it on the different shield. It's ready to get NC from Sanctum. I legit don't care what the currency is. I care about the Sanctum uniques. Like obviously if the currency is good, I would love to run a lot of Sanctums, but for me, the main job of Sanctum are all the uniques. All of them are really, really good. Well, okay, not the staff, but Balance of Terror, extremely good. Sandstorm Visage, very good for the builds where it's good. And obviously Eternal Damnation broken. I do expect Eternal Damnation to be rare, but it's fine.
now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. I gave my life. Nightmare.
On the Flamewood support, I don't think it's gonna be good. I did like a little quick POB and it didn't look good. But maybe I did it wrong.
Accept the gift of immortality.
I tried to check how strong it will be. Didn't seem insane.
Nightmare is the true intel. Why are you so in love with death?
Try to get Volley here. Do get it, nice.
You were going to put to death.
We will be able to switch to Lifetap soon. Just need one more level or two. Honestly, I don't even feel like I need Lifetap. Like if I had Unbound, like if I had a blue there, I would just use Unbound. Or if I had a green, I would just use Faster Attacks or Vicious. With I don't know what the node is called. This node? Primal Spirit? I don't think you necessarily need it. Without Primal Spirit, I feel like Lifetap was mandatory. I did take Primal Spirit. I'm gonna yell at Drew to add it into POV. And I'm gonna ask him to strongly consider Aldera as well. The Primal Spirit one, I feel like there's... Especially because he has it on like his endgame POV, there's no reason not to take it early. It solves so many issues. It solves mana. It solves mana for precision too. It solves strength, int. It solves everything for the build. I mean, I like Aldera a lot, but I understand why people don't help her. Holders here.
And thank for freedom.
No, I didn't take it into CF Champ. That build actually gets some resist on the skill tree. It's not that important there. I would consider it still if I was playing NSS, like if I was playing on my own. But it's definitely useful for Velas. feel like on I think the reason Rue doesn't want to take it is because eventually he just solves resist by fast. I think haste is insane. I think you should pretty much always use haste in Axe when you can, even in hardcore. Haste is so good. Haste shield charge is insane. Need to level precision a little bit. Need new flask soon. Do you guys even see timer, by the way? I don't know if I'm on the right scene. Forgot to check. See timer? Okay, good. Hasn't mattered too much, but it's nice to check. It's a decent helmet. I'd use it. How much resist is that? Oh, actually, it's not that good. Use the other one. This one is better. As long as it's up to our Kitava, I don't think I care enough to redo anything. Like, it feels like this leveling is fine, right? It might not be the fastest leveling, but I mean, it's 10 minutes slower, who cares? And most of it is probably because I'm not, like, familiar with it. I don't even necessarily think the build is slower. Ignites with the new support and Cyclone. Nah, you still wanna use the same skills we used for Ignite before, not Cyclone. And the new skill is the new support is kind of weird. Because you wanna hit a lot on single target, but you don't wanna hit a lot for clear, basically. Because it's per each enemy you hit, not per each attack. So it's a little weird. We'll have a build. Why did I load the Penance brand instead? The Penance brand, that's one of the skills that I have zero interest in. The next time we will see Penance brand is when Rise KD comes back to streaming. And even I think even the Rise hates it now. He used to try that skill like every league, but I think even Rise doesn't like it anymore. She has mana on it. I thought it was live. It's so bad. Would an SRS Guardian be busted with new relics? We don't know what level auras they give us. We also... You need to keep in mind, as much as the auras could be good, we lost a lot on Guardian, right? We lost a lot of speed mainly. I'm expecting the aura to be level 20, but it could also be 15 or 25. So it's hard to say. I could see anything between 15 and 25. At least level 1. Yeah, at least level 1 is a pretty decent decent guess. If it's balanced around the Ruthless, then it's level 15 auras. If it's balanced around Path of Exile, it's level 20 auras. If it's balanced around Path of Exile, Ritual, Sentinel, Crucible, it would be 25. So it depends. Depends on what they balance it around. Spark Trickster so sick. Not that sick. Problem with Spark Trickster is that they nerf Spark base per speed, and Trickster was kinda low on per speed already. They did that last league, I think. I don't remember. But definitely not this league. There were no changes this league. They also removed the Lightning Lucky, which Trickster Spark used because it was EO. I think if you were to play it now, you would probably use Sandstorm Visage and just go crit. Fast charge nerf? Oh, that build? I would not play that build without Mage Bot. That's how I view it. I think Spark Trickster is a Mage Bot only build. Otherwise, there's just better builds. Oh, I expect the auras to scale with your level, yeah. But there's still gonna be a cap to where they scale, right? Level 85 Hatred Gem, let's go. Log in. Stop looking at loot, just click stuff. Shield, give me a shield that has green, green, blue, something. Shields. It's nothing. Am I blind? No, there's just nothing. Ah, pain. But better builds than Spark Trickster, or literally almost anything in the game at that investment level. I don't think Spark Tracer is a particularly strong build. Like, it doesn't scale that well. It wasn't that strong even before they nerfed it. Also, Inquis is just better at like any reasonable investment if you want to play Spark. Or even Champion. I don't know, I don't think Trickster is good in general. Like, it's like okay, but needs way too much investment to be competitive. The PConc is kinda nice to play. You have to aim at mobs a little bit, but you basically own the best move skills on PConc, which is nice. It's chill leveling, it always has been. Especially before they nerfed it and it was like actually really OP. It was so nice to level with. I'm just gonna look out, it's too far. I'm gonna essence my shield. I know it's a shit shield, but I just don't have anything better right now. No open suffix, that sucks bad. Actually, it sucks really bad. Because I kinda needed it. Oh well. When it changes like last league or something, 2 leagues ago maybe, and they just don't really reset anymore. It's awful, I hate it. It's like my least like change in the last year or two. Because it makes leveling so much worse. And they never really refresh, they just add extra items to their shop like every now and then. Like every time you level, they like remove 2 items, add new 2 items, and the rest stays. I don't know what it was supposed to accomplish. Yeah, the podcast is gonna be on YouTube. Eventually. Probably today, not 100% sure, maybe tomorrow morning.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Can level precision a few times. It's actually not bad Kitava time, but my HP is like a little low. Might be a bit rough in X6, especially with uncapped press. Need to buy a life flask too. Single target's good, so. Dude, my hands are sweating. Why is it so hot today? I thought the summer was already over, man. It's coming back. Second wave. Wave 2, man. Minecraft Live on Shield. Took 3 showers a day. So you're telling me you took your yearly dose of showers in 1 day? That's insane.
May flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
Resist is not ideal here, but... and I have to go with it.
Remember,
Pre-showering for the league. True. I've heard some PoE gamer questionable takes before when it comes to showering on league start. Not gonna repeat them or snitch, but I've heard some people feel a little bit out there. Gonna be big damn once I equip these. Sure, I should augment that though. Good enough. Got troll flasks, but 5 muffs, better than shower. You just need to shower more efficiently. And then it's only like what? Like 3 muffs maybe. I need to spend 20 minutes in shower. Shower while mapping. Listen. That sound... I don't know how you do it, but it doesn't sound like it would be TOS friendly. Just be bold to shower fast? Wait. Is that why I don't spend too long in shower? But I'm not bold. Getting there. Sooner or later. Well, actually, probably sooner rather than later. Just don't use cam. I mean, using a cam on League Start is pain because all you read in chat is, "You look tired, streamer. Streamer, you look tired." I always feel bad when I see that in other people's chats. Last cam stream was 3 years ago, not true. We streamed with cam for Terraria. I don't know when that is, but it's not 3 years ago. Ben had tired, blacklisted for so long. Oh. The worst part is when you wake up and people are like, "Yo, streamer, you look tired." That's like a different way to say, "Yo, streamer, you look bad." Or like you just wake up and you see in chat, "Oh, did he not go to sleep yet?" That's a despair when that happens. Yeah, I feel like saying you look tired is like a socially acceptable way of saying you look bad. No, I'm like starting on Friday, but I will probably go to sleep pretty early. Not sure yet. We'll see. Actually, listen, you look tired is not even that bad. You know which one is worse? You look bored. I think you look bored is worse than you look tired.
I'm not up to that just yet.
You look bored, you don't like the league? Yeah. Why do you even play Gauntlet when you look this bored the entire round? This feels like it's gonna be pretty smooth all the way now. Because I'm gonna grab a little few extra life nodes, some speed nodes. Should be fine from now on. The leveling process. Is he checking his funniest part of League Start? It depends. I think it's funny when you have a good League Start. It's not funny when you don't have a good League Start. Nah, I'm not mapping. I'm just doing a run for campaign. Just to be able to give Rue feedback and to yell at him for not clicking Primal Spirit. And to show people like how they can level this, right? And how it looks while leveling.
Not you! For my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
Damage is really good. Nobody practicing Chieftain? Yeah, it's because it's new and we cannot practice. We obviously know Chieftain's OP, but can practice it because it's new. Or like because it changed. I think you should never use both GMP and Greater Volley anymore. At least not while leveling, and probably not in-game either. It's too much flask consumption, and it's not that efficient damage-wise anyways. Like, it was good when there was no downside to it in terms of flasks, but you shouldn't use it now. Just use one. Good enough. I have Withering step on spacebar, which is covered by the timer. But it could also be on my second bar, and you wouldn't know. Daily reminder, you can rebind your second skill bar to not use control as one of the keybind, and you can actually keybind it to a real button. Did you just say Chieftain is OP? Yeah, I wasn't being serious about it. Chieftain is anything but OP, man. I think Chieftain is legit competing with God right now. But not competing in the good way. Like, they both work as Forbidden Jewel Ascendancies, but Glad is a better Forbidden Jewel Ascendancy than Chieftain. That's the current situation of things. Wait for Quinn to make an OP Chieftain build. I feel like Quinn is gonna play some Trauma stack in Molten Strike, that's my guess. If I had to bet on Quinn's build, it would be like Trauma Molten Strike. With Pillar of the Cage God, login. Actually kinda cool build though. I think Pillar of the Cage God is actually gonna be strong. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Adrenaline. Holy, my damage is insane now. When you actually press it.
Good work, clear. With the another.
Is that good? Paul dress? good enough, honestly. I can craft, yeah. And I can use Plaguebearer now. I should buy a new Plaguebearer.
What is it? Watch yourself. I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay, that's pretty good. My resist is like acceptable now. Wanted to craft life somewhere, right? Shield. Almost onslaught. 2 more points from onslaught. I wasted my mobility skill. I mean, returning projectiles is very strong. Like, even if your skill doesn't have extra interaction with returning projectile, it's still 40% more damage, assuming it hits on the way back. I don't think POB will actually have the support gems though before. It usually doesn't, right? It usually has like 3 changes and whatnot, but usually doesn't have support gems. I don't think they can get them unless... I'm not sure. Because I think they just like imported from like PoEDB when GGGPK hits or something. Maybe they could code it if they wanted to, but it sounds like it would be 10 times more work. Oh yeah, tattoos. I wonder what they're gonna do with tattoos in PoB. Oh man, maybe they just won't bother. That sounds really annoying to do. Like, I don't even know if tattoos are gonna work on the official side. Like, do you guys think it's gonna work on the official side? I think it's more likely to work in PoB than on the official side, actually. I do think the tattoos are gonna change builds a lot more than people realize. Like, we will actually do different pathing just to get a different amount of tattoos. Especially for stuff like red, green, blue, nightmare and whatnot. You see this on YouTube, it went okay. Listen, that's true for anything that you see on YouTube though. Why would I upload the failed attempts? Sorry for spoiling the ending though. No, Slendish. Frostblink cooldown, man. I need to not die to beat here. I think it's good. I think Rebuke of the Vow is a very good early game weapon for Elementalist Wave of Conviction. Like really, really good. I don't think it's your endgame weapon. Like, I think you just don't play Spellblade endgame, but I think early on it's super strong. Don't ask me about the Devour support gem, man. Like, that thing is literally only good for bad D-Snot jokes, that's it. Curious what best Ignite build to farm Expedition? DD, Wave of Conviction, Heart Trap. All Ignite builds are really good. See, I was taking coaching from Karn and Bone Zone, but wasn't my Bone Zone run faster than Karn's? Maybe I should have asked Steel if he wants some coaching. Nah, to be fair, Karn probably knows a lot more about Bone Zone than I do. It's just at some point, it's not like at some point if you know enough, you just click buttons. PConc good in mouse. It's like acceptable, but it kind of lacks the endgame scaling nowadays. Like, you can scale it if you want to, but there's usually better builds. The main problem of PConc versus like other poison builds is that it doesn't really scale with like Ming's Heart, right? Or Obliteration, Cold Iron Point. Like all the stuff that most poison builds usually scale with. But it would probably be completely fine for like yellow maps, and then you probably would want to respec to something. Whether it's Impending Doom, Exsang, Blade Vortex, anything really. You can play a lot of builds on Poison Pathfinder. It's like a waste of currency to scale PConc, unless you genuinely enjoy it, right?
So courageous.
Like if you enjoy it, go ahead.
Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint.
It's pretty cheap to scale it to like a decent degree. It just doesn't scale past that well.
Thank you, my new sister. I shall always treasure your company.
But you can definitely make it do all content if you want to in a like SC trade. It's just I feel like there would be better builds to do so. Claim Dash Totem Legitness from 1 to 10, probably close to a 1. The only way you can actually make it a 1 though is putting it on Chieftain. Otherwise it's probably a 2. Am I owning? It's like decent. My damage is good. Pretty sure I will finish this run, so I'm gonna be on YouTube by tomorrow or evening maybe. Unless I rage quit halfway through. It's unlikely, given how it's going so far. Wait, this is Plaguebearer level 7. Why am I using this one? I'm gonna start Ignite Totems with Flamewood support. Good luck. I mean, I looked at it and it didn't look amazing. Maybe I did the map wrong, but it looks like it's gonna be clunkier version with the same DPS as other Ignite builds. Take like Word Flask here or something. Probably. I like the Flame Blast POV. It's okay. I don't know if I can get those uniques on a hardcore trade. like early. Like I don't think if I can, I don't know if I can get a good rebuke and good Valkyries. I don't, doesn't need to be good Valkyries, but Valkyries. But for subcore trade, I think it's very good. Okay, I forgot what. Oh yeah, Rue, I wanted to yell at you. I forgot. You need to fucking click Primal Spirit. Otherwise, your leveling POB is bad. I saw you had it in an endgame POB. There's literally no excuse not to click it early. It solves your mana issue. It gives you the strength and int you need, and it gives you enough mana to actually level your precision to a reasonable amount. So just add that. Otherwise, the rest seems pretty fine so far, and I don't see why it would go downhill from here. Pretty sure it's gonna stay being fine. Does my body armor have life? Oh, I crafted life. That's such a noob mistake. Oh, you should not craft life on body armor while leveling like this. Just click the mastery. Oops. Well, I mean, good to realize this while leveling before the league. Because like I always do it when I'm like crafting to get like a little stronger in like Act 4, Act 5, but now I could just click a master and be a lot stronger. Oops.
Shine boldly.
It happened.
So that all may find
You do mistakes and we learn for next time. I didn't have a mastery at the time, but I will get one in like 2-3 levels. Would be really nice if I could click it. Might scour that body armor and try to get an essence here. Maybe it's a resist essence. Nope. Primal Spirit. Just click it at level 7 or whatever, level 9. Like you click. Oh, other thing I don't know if Rue is still here, but I changed the initial buffing to purge damage instead of attack speed. I think it's a lot better. You have like no purge damage early, and you get a decent amount of attack speed. And attack speed on PConc is not even full damage, so. So I just basically changed the first 10 levels, and after that it has been fine. But those boots are really good. I'm definitely using those. Like actually really good. I'd like to find those on League Start. Her Flame Blast POV. Anyone has the POV I linked in chat earlier from Rue? Why is RF so popular, but few streamers play it, Boom or both? The main reason why RF is so popular is actually bugs. And his guide. It's recommended to a lot of new players. I'm missing something, or did we not beat Act on Kitava? Oh, I'm in Act 7. We killed Act 5 Kitava a while ago. What are the links? Greater Volley, Void Manipulation, and Lifetap right now. I'm dead. Oops, that was close. I kinda didn't know where I wanted to click, so I took a little too long there. 2 hour 15 is actually probably doable if you skip skill points and passives or labs. Close to doable at the very least. Even for me, like for Nick, it would probably be pretty easy. 2:15. Pretty close.
6 socket.
Oh, nice. Level 6, okay. Obviously those.
6 socket.
Yeah, I heard it. I'll pick it up on the way out. What do you mean, game?
There is a fine line between consideration and hesitation. The former is wisdom, the latter is fear.
What level are we anyways? We are level 49. We might need to... Well, actually no. That's fine level. That's very wannabe. New to PoE, love the game. 50 different things after Act 10 make you wanna cry. Just do them one at a time. Don't feel too bad if you skip something. No, do not click Ruthless, okay? Don't listen to that person. Just don't do every mechanic if you feel overwhelmed. Just do whatever you feel like doing and learn them one by one. I think we said we are done misinforming new people, right? Hold up, 24 hours, bam. I'm dead. I'm bleeding. I was so close. I think the main thing you need to realize is that you don't need to do every mechanic you encounter, and then it becomes a lot less overwhelming. And just learn them one by one. You don't need to learn all at once. Just maybe do each mechanic once, twice, see what you like mechanic-wise, like gameplay-wise, and then try to learn them, see if it's worth learning. That's what I would recommend. I think Exile's best Act 5 is like 1 hour, 1 minute. But the thing is, when you rush that hard, you can't really continue to run. I think he could get on a like 104, 105 pace while being able to continue to run. So he would probably be close to being able to do sub 2 hour if he skips laps and skill points. Mirrors are cheaper on League Start in terms of divines, but in terms of what you can actually buy for them, it's not really that different. But mirrors don't... I guess the thing is, like... They don't have as much value early on because there's nothing to mirror, right? So if you want to spend money on them early and then sit on them, you can. But I don't know. I would rather make my character better than... Oh, in 2 weeks I'm gonna have more currency. Like, who cares? Just make currency later. Like, I've seen so many people scalp their characters because they are flipping some random bullshit to be like richer 3 days from now. Feels pointless to me. It's different when you like cannot play though, obviously. Like, let's say you're busy and you just wanna invest into something and then you cannot like play during the week or whatever, and it's a different topic. Or if you don't play the game to kill monsters but to get higher number at your div stack on stash, that's also a good reason, honestly. Some people just see the ladder as whoever has the most divines or mirrors in their stash, and how you get them doesn't matter to them. I just buy all stack decks. That's a good way to play PoE. Can't argue with that one. Damn, that damage is good. Guys, our build is insane for leveling, okay? Look at this. We are at 4, 5, 6. And 7. PConc good. I mean, I've been claiming PConc good for like 2 leagues now.
Yes, there's an
For leveling, not endgame, but...
go with courage.
So many people were like, oh, PConc is dead for leveling now because they were like, oh, you can't use it with Greater Vortex GMP. Yeah, you just don't use all of it. Use only one. 2 leagues, that's about 10 years. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's about how long it feels. Not wrong. Yeah, that master is really nice. Because usually you only poison mobs once, right? Okay, those boots are good. Guys, where does Root go now on the skill tree? Probably accuracy, right? No, our accuracy is fine. We can go to Shadow instead. Maybe we'll do with the cards. Usually people just sell the big ones. And then save up the small cards until you have a full set, turn in the set. Practicing Coldotran. In some tries, I couldn't get a single chance or fuse to buy Vortex. In that case, I would just craft Flat Fire on my weapons and continue playing Rolling Magma until you get a chance or fusing. Probably. Or play... You can take Arma Brand, right? Too. Or Cremation. I don't know, man. It's rough when you don't get fuse or chance, yeah. It's really difficult to... Okay, what you could do actually better is you probably use Wintertide Brand in place of Vortex. Even though it sucks, it's better than using nothing. And then you just switch to Vortex as soon as you can. That's what I would recommend. Yeah, I think you just use Wintertide Brand there. As for like extra single target. Return Purge with PConc. Probably not. I mean, Vengeance Cascade didn't work with it, right? So Return Purge shouldn't either. Guys, we have about 20 times the DPS of Tornado Shadow Cultist here. Not bad, not bad. Where's Karakali? 20 DPS. Oh, true. PConc Link to Greater Volley, Lifetap, and Void Manip.
Ready, exile! It is time to hunt!
Podcast happened, yeah. There's a VOD on Twitch, and I will be uploading it to YouTube soonish. Couldn't do it overnight. I will do it after stream probably.
Ready, exile! It is time to hunt!
I hate bleed. Need to change the Pantheon when I get to town. I don't ever use Plaguebearer. You should probably use Plaguebearer more than I do. It's bad player, honestly. What am I gonna play? Probably some Ignite build. Not sure. Not 100% sure yet.
Bye.
Probably Wave of Conviction or DD most likely. I might die in this zone. Playing with one hand because I'm snacking, so. Hopefully we don't die. If we do die, then it happens. Okay, back. I'm done. You get to play again. Going into quest color. I know. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta do that stuff. I don't want to pause for like a minute for no reason. I get that, man. Some people make the YouTube videos unnecessarily long. I do want to try to avoid that as much as possible. It's like really easy to talk about PoE forever if you want to, but most people just want to get the info as fast as possible, right? Yeah, but the counter argument to that is people will like your videos more if they are shorter. In general, I mean, look at Jung, right? Like Jung does really short videos and he does really well on YouTube. I have nothing against long videos if that makes sense for it to be long. But I watched this like Momentum YouTube video yesterday where it literally could have been a 2-minute video, but it was 12 minutes. It was a fun video or fun information to convey, but it literally could have been said in like 2.5 minutes or something. And I personally hate that, and I wanna say I refuse to do that. Even if it would be better for YouTube. Which it probably would be, but... I don't know. Personally, from like YouTube vids, from PoE, the only person I can stand is Junk. Everyone else... I mean, I understand I'm not necessarily the target audience, but still. And there's obviously nothing against like Ziz or anything. Like, I think his content is great, but it's not for me. I think the ideal length of a YouTube video is like 3 minutes if it's something not complicated, and like 10 minutes if it's like a build guide. That's how I view this kind of stuff. The only time I want a long YouTube video would be when I'm like watching someone react or something. That's fine then. Because I mean, you want to see the whole reaction. That's different. But that's more like a stream than like a YouTube video. But I mean, everyone prefers different stuff, right? There's probably like player base for every single type of videos. What do I think about Ignite Blade Vortex? I don't think that's a real thing. That's the way Blade Vortex works. It just makes 0 sense for Ignite. Needs to filter ever explain. Yeah. But most people don't care about the explanation half the time. Yeah, Ichiban, thanks for the sub. Like, I've learned this the hard way, where giving people, listing all the options for people is not the play. You tell them this is the best, and you, like, maybe you somewhere write, oh, you could do this and that, but like, you don't go into explaining when you use this support, when you use that support, when this could be better. Like, you just tell them what to do and move on. Most people don't care. And the people who do care wouldn't try to find through a YouTube video. You think it's worth you being a Hexboss with a new Sacrifice Gem? I don't think Sacrifice Gem is good League Start Gem. I think it's a second build type of gem. It's strong, but I don't think you should try to League Start it. I don't think you're gonna have a good time. Fresh meat, return support Skull Mages. I don't know how good Skull Mages are, but fresh meat support looks really strong. I kind of, you know what I want to do? And I will probably record that and upload that. Like a quick, how do I feel about the support gems? Like a quick TLDR gem, or what they could be used for. Because I've had those questions a lot. It's probably a good idea. I talked about them on the start of the stream, but ever since then, like, we looked at some POBs and whatnot, so my opinions changed. They are generally stronger than I expected. Yeah, I can tell you that much. Most of the support gems that we predicted yesterday were working the way they do work, but way lower numbers on some. And slightly lower numbers on others. I don't know about Ignite Melee. I have done 0 POBs. You gotta ask Gwen69, Quantric, Rutu. You gotta ask all the experts. Oh, he didn't actually have those notes. The last few I clicked. Oh well. Too late. No, I hate the tier filter rookie. I'm gonna be real. I went through Tidal's 3.20 filter and fixed it. So I could play this. I think using a filter that doesn't have text-to-speech for leveling is impossible unless you are extremely used to it. Or you go at slow pace. It doesn't necessarily mean the filter was bad, it's just impossible to use if you aren't used to it. Choosing build, we should think about League Mechanic. I don't think League Mechanic is gonna be like especially punishing for any build type. It's just you might wanna have a lot of single target for League Mechanic, or as much as possible. Holy, what is that link? I'm just banning. Oh, I didn't ban it in time. BPX was faster. Was it like a self-advertisement post? Like, if you're gonna self-advertise, at least don't link something that covers like 4 lines. At least it has a chance to not get permat. I mean, there have been some clues about the League Mechanic. Like, it looks like there isn't gonna be like a lot of random mobs to kill. To me, it looked like it's more single target oriented. But if you actually interact with the mechanic the way you're supposed to, it probably doesn't matter as much.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the flames of the past.
I don't think you should ever level with Exsanguinate. I don't think you're gonna have a good time at all. I don't even think you get it on Ranger, and you have like no support for it on the skill tree. I mean, there's no reason not to level with PConc, honestly. PConc's just good. And what you say? I'm not sure. I'm sure like Rudu has it in his guide where he switches. I would say the earliest you ever switch is in maps. It might be even later. Like you might want to do like what in some white and maybe a few yellow maps on PConc. Not sure what he suggests. And it's like the same thing for Impending Doom. For Impending Doom, you basically play PConc until you get Vixens, right? I think I've used Plaguebearer like 3 times this run. But I think that's simulating about how much anyone who watches this will use it anyways. Actually thinking about using Plaguebearer is too hard. Like I can do it in BA. There's like no way I do it outside of BA, man. It's too much effort.
Don't do anything I
Oh, we are actually rest cup. Nice. Well, pretty much rest cup. I would suggest not playing Impending Doom until you have Vixens. If you're gonna get Vixens before Act 8, feel free to swap in Act 8 or Act 6 or whatever. But I would not play it without Vixens. If you wanna like heist to get Vixens early, sure, go ahead. But I would not recommend it. I think PConc is just gonna be better because PConc is good. Like, it's not like PConc sucks, right? Like, it's a solid skill until you encounter single target issues, which is like red mods. But I understand some people don't want to play PConc till for like 80 levels, so I understand why you guys trying to swap early. You don't have to play Plaguebearer too much on PConc. You can just press your Poisonous Conction on mobs. It's not too bad. I'm not doing a full run. I can't do a full run. Well, I mean, I guess I could continue this run tomorrow or something. But I don't think I can do it today. But I don't think I will. I wanna do a Colded run. And I wanna work on like DD and Colded POBs and Wave of Conviction POB probably. I will probably stream twice today. I will stream later. So I'll have to go AFK in a bit. What build? Basically any Pathfinder build. Like, this is how you should level any Pathfinder build that's not Toxic Rain, in my opinion. Merging it wouldn't be a problem, but again, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a full run. That Nightbot reaction. I should delete that one. Maybe. Wait, my time suddenly became okay during this run. I just realized, like, my Act 5 was pretty slow, but my BA enter is gonna be pretty fast. It's gonna be like one. Oh, I didn't do lab, that's why. I forgot to do lab. You're probably supposed to do it when you get to Act 8. Get Fangs of the Viper. After that, I'm kind of running out of where I want to go. Need to double check the POB again. Why even do lab? I mean, it's better to do it at level because you get XP. Technically, you could just do it later if you don't want to, but might as well do it.
That will really slow
Where do we even go? Oh, he just picks up. Oh, he just picks up suppression here. Suppression and accuracy. I don't think we need either of those. Can you guys check whether I have accuracy on my gear anywhere? Because if I don't, I wanna say tell Root to not go accuracy notes. At least not early. I guess the one pair of nodes is fine because it gives attack speed too. I'm using Precision, Warbender. Precision, Warbender, Haste, and Herald of Agony. Yeah, accuracy really doesn't seem to be a big of an issue in the story. When you can level precision. I don't know how high I leveled it.
I am scattered.
Dropping precision, well. I would not. Like, what are you running instead? I guess you could drop precision and Herald of Agony and go Grace, maybe? But... Or does he play Determination somewhat early? I don't even know what he does. I mean, those are things you do when you get to mobs, because dying in campaign matters so little. If you are not like chain dying. Chain dying sucks, but if you die like once, twice in the story, no one cares. Oh, it's never be awoken. There it goes again. So he basically drops precision and Warbender for determination. And then Haze Grace is 1-to-1 trade. That seems fine. That seems fine. I clicked it twice, I thought I didn't click it the first time. I think I'm gonna be like 60 before leaving BA, so I'm gonna do a little bit of BA farm. I mean, you must have misspelled my name. If you cannot... I'm definitely not on private profile. I haven't been on private profile for years. I don't even know how to turn it on nowadays.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands. You are condemned.
That is probably what he wrote, he's not wrong.
What ambition.
Hey, I should ban that word in this channel, let's go. One Divine Life Pass, and it is the second one. Conflict with mod settings, yeah. Am I mentally ill starting Bitter Dream, Icicle, Deadeye? Can I give you a suggestion for that? Just use Ice Spear for single target. Like just jump swap to Ice Spear. It's probably gonna be like if you are not like boss, not like mapping single target, but like if you do like Maven or something, or Exarch or either, and it's probably gonna be fine. Icicle's not bad. I like Icicle, but it's hard to justify playing it. I mean, listen, his name is Lacerate best skill. He's gonna have a better time than playing Lacerate. So why would I try to convince him away from it? Better team is kinda rare, but like if you play an SC trade, I don't think it's gonna be difficult to obtain. Wanna do map-based mechanics and you wanna zoom, not stop? I mean, the not stopping part is a problem, right? Pretty much every mechanic makes you stop. The only thing that doesn't make you stop is like domination and heist, or like boxes. Oh my, that was bad, but I blocked it, so it doesn't matter. Carried by block. You ever get just hard carried by block? Heist makes you not stop. Looting heist in maps takes 0 time. I'm not saying you should run the heist. Gonna do a little bit of BA here. I think you should do BA to like 59, 60 usually. I disagree. That's like saying Dark Souls is not okay because the best players can speedrun it in an hour. Just because Ben can do something doesn't make the game not okay. Just because I'm Exile can do something doesn't make the game not okay. Like, you cannot just look at the very, very best people and be like, the game is too easy. That's how you end up with everyone being miserable because the GGG starts balancing around those. I think you should judge like top 90th percentile, maybe 80 percentile, if you wanna like do balancing. So for like, I say that for other games, right? Like you should probably just judge like Plat plus in League or like 4K plus MMR in Dota. And I'm not saying those people are good, but I'm saying like those people do play the game and have like a reasonable understanding of the game. You cannot just look at the challengers and balance the game purely around them. Because I think it makes it less fun for everybody else. And I think it's even more true in PoE because it's not like inherently competitive PvP game either. I don't know, I don't like when people balance around the absolute top end. It's like making bosses harder just because there's fucking seismic trap or whatever, what's good. Like, it's not needed, man. Just, if there's an outliers, you can adjust them. I mean, you can't really adjust like outliers in terms of players, but you don't need to make the game around them. And like, so what? The game is too easy for Ben? Yeah, I mean, maybe Ben should stop playing meta-cac stuff and he can go play some Chain Hook or Cleave, right? Last time Ben played Cleave, he struggled, so... Even for him, it's not too easy when he plays like suboptimal stuff, so everyone can find their own style if they want to. It just doesn't make sense to like make the entire game harder because 2 people can kill Ubers in 2 days. Like at the end of the day, the amount of good players in any video game is disproportionately lower than the amount of like decent players, right? Obviously. And as a company, you need to make more people happy than just like the top 0.1%. Should focus a little bit on the BA run. Definitely wasting XP. It's still decent speed though. There's also, couldn't you go the other direction and be like, there's people who have played thousands of hours and never killed Shaper, so shouldn't we buff every skill by 50% instead? Like you could easily spin it the other direction, right? Like there's gonna be outliers on both sides. I think you could argue that before Expedition, people were completing the game too fast, or like the builds were too strong compared to the content. I don't necessarily think that's true now, especially with Ubers in the game, Arch Nemesis in the game. I feel like the game balance is like okay. There's obviously some skills that are way better than others, but like the game itself, I think it's okay. Oh, I think you went a level to 60 actually, now that I think about it, so you can roll Divine Life Flask. So I think you get like 60 when you're leaving BA. Increased recovery rate, I don't want that. Amount recovered, nice. The one time I don't want instant life flask, it just keeps getting instant life flask. Nice. Decent flasks. Mastermind, yeah, I don't think Shaper of Flame does anything while leveling, personally. I mean, that's not true, it does something, right? But I don't like it. I go Mastermind of Discord into AoE into Shaper of Flames last. Because I think while leveling you are mostly hit based rather than ignite based. About to level to 60, then we get the new flasks. Should be Giga Dam. Did I just hear Silver Flask? Don't even need that actually. I already have one slot. That's what I usually do, take the 15% there. But you already have some Ignite chance anyway, so it's not that big deal, right? You get Ignite chance from Combustion, you get Ignite chance from Eliprolib. But you have no weapon? Guys, should we tell him? He probably should. You cannot use a weapon with concoction skills at all. It only can be used when you are not using one. Like, if I equip a weapon, let me try to check if there's any on the ground. I don't... Scepter. If I equip the Scepter, I won't be able to attack. Look. It just disables the skill. He forgot. Yeah. I did forget my weapon for 60 levels. Nah, I mean, it's on. There's only like 2 skills for which this is true, right? So, if you never played Concoction skill. Nah, I mean, it's a fun question. I was just considering going with some troll. But I don't like trolling people who are asking like beginner-ish questions. I see it too much in chats where like people ask for like a beginner build and they get recommended like some absolute bait. I really dislike it. Like it's not fun trolling beginners. It's just not. I wish people did it less. Okay, those gloves would be unethical on League Start. Actual unethical gloves. Suggestion for League Start Ignite build / POBs. I would suggest the Wave of Conviction or Detonate Death. And then endgame you can transition to whatever you want to play, whether that's like Ignite Vortex, Ignite Ethereal Knives. There's a lot you can play endgame for Ignite. Oh my god, what is this damage? Why is PConc so OP?
Be careful.
That was actually like unexpectedly high.
Well, it took some time, but
Okay, I'm pretty sure Crema Arma brand ramps longer there. Oh my god, that shield is good.
Be careful.
Resist still cap, nice. Oh yeah, I can click Survivalist after Kitava, right? To fix my resist for the most part. That's kind of nice, actually. It's really nice if you don't have to click it before Kitava, so you can click it afterwards. Oh, I'm not using these gloves. I mean, I would use them if I was continuing, probably, but... Yo, Cronky, thanks for the prime. I don't like Frostblink. I think if I was to do it again, I would just level with Flame Dash, man. So many times I got owned by like too big of a gap in like Temple of Decay here. And like Flame Dash is so much better with Withering Step in general. Why do people play with Fizz Bows over Elemental Bows for Tornado Shot? Okay. Start the timer, play the game. First time message. Why is there Power of Exile gameplay on my drama stream? I mean, what can I say, man? It's only like act in a little bit, okay? Give me 15 minutes to finish this round and we can go back to whatever. Yeah, let's see the damage here. This post is always good check. Holy, the damage is insane. You can definitely go into mobs with this DPS. Pretty good. Yeah, I would recommend using Flame Dash over Frostblink. I have no idea where we were clicking before the DC. Oh, over here. Let's see. My Act 5 Kitava was really slow, but my Act 10 Kitava time is actually going to be really good. The part 2 on this build is so insane. I wonder if there's a way to improve the start somehow. Where do I get frenzy charges from? From Blood Rage. Level my 61. Should be about 64, which is where you wanna be. Ideally, you reach maps at like 64, 65. So I farm BA a little bit. You could rush a little earlier, but the problem with rushing a bit earlier is that you just end up being like your gems end up being underleveled if you go in at like 60. Sometimes it's fine, depends on the build. This build farms BA really quickly though, so I see no reason to not farm BA. Like Spectral in BA is kind of whatever, but Plaguebearer BA with Poisonous Conction is kind of nice. So I would farm it a little bit. TFT? Pong, I'm practicing for TFT by playing PoE, okay? We have TFT new season in 4 days. I wonder how much of it is actually going to be auto battler, and how much of it is just going to be auto battler for the first day and then you just have a good build. I am assuming it's just gonna be when your build is good, you don't care. And I think we're gonna get there really fast, but we'll see. I hope we get there fast. Like, I don't mind. Like, in hardcore, it's probably not gonna be that big of an issue because our builds have no DPS. So we're gonna have to interact with auto battle for a while. But I think most people in SC probably don't want to interact with it too much after the first few times. They just want to blast. At least that's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it's always been like that, right? Like when you actually have to do mechanics, people don't usually like it. Quick herbalism. It's pretty good. I don't even know what my league starter is yet. I think I'm playing some Ignite Elementalist, like Wave of Conviction or DD, but Spellblade actually looks good, so might load up Wave of Conviction instead just to play something different. I don't think you wanna level with PConc on Occultist. Maybe you can play it endgame, I haven't tried it, but you definitely don't want to level with it. Like, the leveling in early acts, even on Pathfinder, felt pretty bad. Act 5 onwards though, it blasted hard. Like, if you check up the VOD of this run, the first 5 acts were like 2-hour Kitava or something. And then from Act 5 to Act 10, it's gonna be like 120, 125. Vogue and DD are the same build. They're not the same build, no. Like, Wave of Conviction build wants to play Val Flame Blast, right? and it's like two different skills builds, but it's like way fewer buttons than DD. Or not way fewer, but like you don't have to desecrate DD. You just wave of conviction, and then on bosses you Wild Flame Blast. But the main difference is how they scale. So DD doesn't scale with levels, so it's stronger earlier. But you can scale Wave of Conviction and Flame Blast with levels, so they kind of scale better into the end game. It's not on YouTube yet. It's gonna be on YouTube once this is done. But we go to Twitch. It should be the last vote. I crashed halfway through this run, so I'm just finishing it now, and then I'm gonna stitch them together and send it to the YouTube channel. So if you wanna see it on YouTube, just wait like a day or two.
6 socket.
Yeah, I did a Wave of Conviction run recently. If you wanna check it out on the VOD's channel, it's good. Like, it was as fast as DD, if not faster early on. Kind of fell off towards high reds, but it was still fine. And it was, I would say it was faster than DD early. I think SR is probably better than Absolution, but regardless of the Guardian notes or not, they like, I don't see how it would ever make Absolution better than SRS. Will DD Occultist be tankier? Hell no. Like, if you wanna play different DD than Elementals, you should just play Necro, but even then, I think Pathfinder's is better. Sorry, Pathfinder. Elementals is better. No, Elementalist DD is so good. I don't think you should play it on other Ascendancy. Like, if you wanna go some block build, probably play a different build than DD. Holy, my damage is insane. The best person to do meme builds in PoE community, Vagel, Gorata, Matel if you count Matel as making meme builds, sometimes Junkron. Those would be the people I would mention probably. And those people, I can't think of anyone else. But I mean, I might be just unaware. I don't watch that many subcore content creators. I would mostly know hardcore people. Dan. Yeah, PoE Dan, kinda. In a way. Sometimes he just makes a build because he wants to make it. Lance. I don't think Lance fits that description that well, because Lance just like actually makes a meme build. He doesn't like take it seriously. The others that I mentioned, like they make a like unconventional meme build, whatever you want to call it, and like actually take it seriously. So bad at it using Plaguebearer. Button is so hard to push. Man, I wish if Ranger got shield charge early, it would actually feel like the smoothest leveling of like all builds, I think. It's just not having move skill early is so miserable. Why can't we just get shield charge?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Lightning Ward's weird, it's not even that bad, it's just... It's too expensive to run. Do library? I did. I did do library in this run. Mana cost? No, in terms of gem sockets, cannot use duration anywhere on the skill tree. That's like the main problems with those, not mana cost. Maybe I should have tried Smoke Mine instead of Frostblink. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's better or not, but...
For freedom.
Being until busted, I mean, it feels real strong. Or Mulling Shield Charge? No, never. Never. You're never making that time back. Just do library, get Shield Charge there. Mulling Shield Charge? What is this? Root Plus? Wait, they don't even get Shield Charge. Like, there's no way you mule past Brutus, man. Like, even muling to, like, mud flats is kinda too much. But I could see a justification for that on some builds. Going Sniper Smart? Definitely not. I would not. Oh, I could have used Sniper Smart on this leveling though. Did I even use it? I don't think I did. I should have used it. It's a good point.
An emperor must know precisely.
If I didn't use Sniper Smart in Act 1 of this run, make sure to use it yourself. Nope, you just run too fast the entire run. No reason to run more than 2 pretty much ever, I think.
The goddess is watching.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Did I go wrong way? I didn't pay attention. No, I didn't. Okay. There's only one way. I had to go the wrong way there.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. Must be shared equally.
Is that Essence? I guess we try to go for
Are you a martyr?
it's fine. Surely we go extra keys with no issues. Damage is good. Extra keys are good.
You were born for this.
I don't like GMP because it just makes you use more plus charges.
Recognize
Just using Volley feels good enough. I would not recommend using GMP. I've used Volley into like lesser Volley or whatever. I think it's just Volley into greater Volley in this run, nothing else. Never used LMP, never used GMP. I don't think they're worth it. Ever. Might be wrong, but that's how I felt during the leveling. And I mean, the leveling has been super smooth too. So there's like no reason to change stuff in my opinion from what I did. It's not like it's a slow run, right? It's fine run compared to other skills. And respec is not gonna be too bad. This is fine. As I said, it's gonna be just fine. I got Mana Siphoned there. I got owned. I got owned into Mana Siphoner.
The goddess is watching.
I was thinking of logging there too, but I was like, it's fine, I'm not gonna die. And then I couldn't avoid the auto attack. Oh well. Actually, I could see myself dying like that in hardcore because of being greedy. Like, sure, my character would probably have grace here, but don't think it would have determination, so... If I just roll unlucky on the grace, I'd probably just die. I lost like 2 minutes. Doesn't really matter, you know? I mean, it sucks dying though. Don't get me wrong. Dying in lab is like the most tilting thing in softcore. Because it's like the one place where dying actually matters. I'm killing it. Killing at least one of them. After dying once in lab, I mean it wasn't even to Izara, but there's no way I enter lab for the third time. How did that hit me?
By the goddess, what ambition.
I don't want to talk about it yet. I don't want to talk about it. This is some Monkaran. I got fire exposed there. That's toxic. Surprised I got hit there though. It felt like I was out of range. Oh no, not Mana Siphon again! Oh, dude, I'm about to get pop of math. There's just Mana Siphon everywhere. Okay, no Mana Siphon here. Looks like we are safe. Not the CB, not the bleed. Holy, what is this? Like, does GGG actually actively try to kill me? What is going on right now? This lab is cursed.
Gold is the most liberating of metals.
Surely we don't have to do lab 3 times.
Time comes to strike. An emperor strikes without. It is the sovereign who empowers the scepter.
Looks like a normal bird lap on Ranger. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, it's curses. Kind of wanna play it safe, actually.
Your determination. One day, even the great scepter of God shall fall. Such
This is a Doom Blast reroll. You can use this for like any Poison Pathfinder.
sweep the trappings of past emperors.
You would play the same way, whether it's Doom Blast, whether it's Exsang, BV. The build itself doesn't matter. About the leveling process here. And he would probably stay PConc in white maps too for a little bit. You actually cannot Frostblink there to go around. Impending Doom is kind of fine, yeah, because the balance of terror coming back with the temp chains, cooldown recovery thing is very good for Impending Doom. It will kind of offset the temp chains nerf. Should be like completely fine next week. I haven't POV'd it myself, but I talked to people that I trust regarding Impending Doom.
An aspirant can afford to
But I would not play it before Vixens.
awaits you with open doors.
I would not play it before Vixens. What was that? Oh, it's that one. That one is actually worth something on League Starts, I think. People really like that amulet. Don't need any of that gear. I don't think they're 1C, not on League Start. Aren't they like relatively expensive on League Start? I don't want to say the exact number because I don't remember, but I remember people complaining that they couldn't switch to their build for a while. $100C week 1, yeah, sounds about right. Looking at PoE Ninja, yeah, but PoE Ninja doesn't show week 1 anymore. That's the thing. The league went on for so long that PoE Ninja only shows 120 days. Wait, I just realized something crazy. Guys. Today is the last day of Crucible. Crucible ends in like 5 hours. Right? Wait, it actually ends. I thought it would never end, but it ends today. Don't believe me? I don't blame you for not believing me, but it's true. It ends today. Finally. Well, unless we get an announcement that they are extending Crucible League. Don't give them ideas. Okay, I won't. It's gonna be pretty much the same time as every other leveling build, which is solid for Ranger. I don't mind this at all. This is where I'm happy with this as a Ranger run for sure. Like maybe it should be a bit faster, but my early game was just too bad. Stop it. There's no way they are prolonging Crucible. I don't believe that Copasta for a second can get me. It's not real and true, stop. Swap out Haste and maps, yeah. I would swap out Haste for Grace. And I would swap out Precision and Warbanner for Determination. You don't have to run Determination, but I would. I think it's too good not to. You just, oh no. Close your eyes. It's gonna last like 5 seconds. It's over now. It always does it in the zone.
What's this? The Syndicate fights as one.
Might as well kill this, I suppose. If it's spawned. See what we get. We would call this on League Start, right? So. Man, I'm so bad at shield charging. Just keep shield charging into obstacles. Nah, 24/7, man.
This, I shall strike you down.
Sadism on DD. I don't think it's good on DD. I think it's better on builds that use a separate clear and single target build, like ability for ignite. DD uses DD for both, and I think it's not very good. I think the duration is just too low. I think my POB had like 1.2 seconds duration or something. I don't think you want to play with 1.2 second duration, man. It's just gonna feel too bad. You can reset the duration, but it's gonna fall off sometimes. Like you shield charge, even if you have Arcanist Brand on the boss, you shield charge off screen for 1 second to dodge ability and it falls off. Is TR still good? It's acceptable. It's not bad. You play Ballistas nowadays with TR, usually, not always though. TR is just decent. It's not amazing. It's okay. It's just fine, yeah. Fine is a good description of TR. This should be it though. Slash passives. Ooh, we are missing passives from Act 8.
Exile, wake up.
And I think those are the only one we are missing, right? I think we already did them. Let's just collect them.
See you.
1, 2.
You have off be well.
Slash passives. Slash blade. Okay, that's the end of the run. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Otherwise, that's it.